Good morning, everyone. This is Charles with the Exodus Logistics Learning Center, which features the Dispatcher One-on-One training for beginners, Freight Broker One-on-One training for beginners, as well as we are beginning to implement Trucking One-on-One training for beginners. The purpose of this PSA, this public service announcement, is to announce the I'm bringing back the formal training of Freight Broker One-on-One, just the basics, the foundational training for those of you who needs like a mentor, someone to give you kind of a push in the right direction from a beginner's level. I've worked with brokerages before as a broker agent, several brokerages. I will also be incorporating live brokers into the training where you can ask questions from brokers who either just got their brokerages up and running, so you can get an idea of what it is that you need to do as well to get yours up and running, to use those brokers as a template, as well as brokers who've been brokering for a number of years. So you get the entry-level perspective as well as the longevity type of perspective, especially for those of you who are just getting started, just getting your broker authority active. In the formal training, which I am considering reinstituting a week after the 4th of July week, which will be July 10th, tentatively. It's not etched in stone, but it's tentatively. The live online trainings will start back up every Friday evenings. There'll be a 1-hour live training every Friday evening from 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, it may go over because we ask questions, we go into details about things, but on the training we go over prerequisites that you need to become a broker. Establishing your business plan, legal entity, legal structure, the requirements for being a broker, the requirements, and then the difference between a freight broker and a freight broker agent. We go over workflow, working capital, the 4 R's. And then we have 3 modules. Module 1 is, dealing with, as a broker, you need customers to run your brokerage. So we deal with customers, which are the shippers, dealing with the customers and shippers. We go over the different packet types, whether it's the shipper packets, the broker shipper packet, or the carrier packets, the broker carrier packets. So the shipper packets are what you as a broker need to get set up with your customers. The shippers is the information that you send them, your criteria, your category, what you do, your broker authority, your insurance information, things like that. So the shipper can kind of see that and get you set up with them. And then with the broker carrier packet, the setup package, you set up the carriers. If you are going to be a broker who does not have assets or truck and trailers with your brokerage, then you would need contracted carriers. So you use the carrier packets to get those contracted carriers set up with your brokerage, and you vet them through your TMS system and things like that. And then module 2, we go over, approved carriers, whether they are within your ecosystem in your brokerage, there are assets or non-asset carriers. And then module 3, we actually go over booking the loads, the whole process, the workflow of booking a load. What that means is when the shipper sends their load tenders to you, either on a weekly, a daily, a monthly, but however often they send, whatever their volume is or their capacity that they're trying to meet with their loads, and they've gotten set up with you. Let's say, for example, they send you daily loads, and you need to get out 4 to 5 loads a day. So now what's the workflow in that? They send you the tender, and you either they're going to send it to you in an email paper form, or they're going to integrate it through what's called an EDI, electronic data integration system, where the data automatically populates into your transportation management software, in which you have a connection with that shipper through EDI. So the majority of the fields in your TMS system will already be populated. All you have to do is change a few things, maybe the name of the carrier, the name of the shipper, the rate, and things like that. when you produce a rate confirmation. So it goes from a load tender from the shipper, and you produce the rate confirmation as a broker. We go over TMS systems, different ones, what the purpose of those are, and then we have different tools and resources. And then every training is recorded, so we'll have training videos to go back and review things. So this is our basic level, foundational, structural training platform, where now we're going to be integrating brokers into the training as well. I may extend the time instead of 6 to 7, 6 to 8, or 6 p. I'll just say 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then till whatever. It's usually no more than 2 hours. So I'm noticing on the Facebook group, a lot of individuals are signing up for the Facebook group Freight Broker 101, which is good. That's just a social media networking platform. But if you're looking for mentorship, training, things of that nature, then consider enrolling into an online training platform. And you would go to www.exodusdispatchingandtraining.com, and then you would click the Freight Broker 101 section. If you were interested in any other things, you would like dispatching, you would go through Dispatcher 101, and then Trucking 101 if you're trying to start a trucking company. But right now we're speaking about freight brokering. So you would click the Freight Broker 101 training link, and then you have these sublinks. Now, if you are not enrolled already as a student, you won't have access to from prerequisites all the way down to the training videos, because those are for enrolled students. So you will only be able to see physically the joining the live training, which is the link or the call-in portion, as well as the enroll portion. And once you enroll, you'll go from there. So to enroll, it's a one-time, a single member is $9.99. And this is an ongoing training platform. This is not for a day, a week, a weekend. This is training for as long as you need it. We add to and take away from the platform as we see the content that will benefit the platform the most. So we'll take some things out and we'll tweak the platform as we go along. So it's kind of a dynamic platform. So as things benefit the brokers and the broker training going forward, we will add to it. And we also have a monthly subscription portion of this platform. So you enroll, and then 1 month after your enrollment, you will be given a monthly subscription invoice of $29.99 a month, starting 1 month after your enrollment date. And that's to maintain access to the tools and resources on the platform, because again, we add to and take away. We're always updating things in the transportation industry as it relates to brokers. So if this is a platform that you feel that you want to take advantage of, then the single member enrollment is $9.99, and then there's a 2-for-1 special of $17.99, which is a $200 savings if you enroll 2 people at one price, as opposed to signing up for a single member. But those are the things that we will discuss. The tentative date for starting the training back up on a live interactive training portal will be January 10th, that Friday after January 3rd, or the 4th of July weekend. So I'm trying to consider that as well. There's also, when you enroll, you also receive ebooks that will help you, Freight Broker 101 ebooks that you can use as a study guide. And then we just have interactive training. We go over how to contact the shippers, what do you need to say, and some shipper leads, especially for new brokers, because oftentimes the new brokers are the ones who have the difficulty trying to get shippers set up with their brokerage, because they're in their broker authority is fairly new. So most shippers won't give you an opportunity because you haven't proven yourself. But there are shippers out there that will, and we funnel through the cloud and get you to those shippers. And then once you get those shippers, then there's a process, a workflow of how to get the loads moved with the carriers, the approved carriers. How do you approve carriers? What's the criteria for approving carriers? What carriers do you have that your shipper is going to be satisfied with, that can get their freight from their shipping dock to their customers? So this is what a broker does. A broker is a middle person, middleman or middle woman that moves freight for the shipper using carriers to get it from A to B. So from a shipping location to a receiving location. So if that's something that you are interested in, Freight Broker 101 Training for Beginners is a foundational platform that is designed to help those who are just starting out in the freight brokering industry. And it's through Exodus Logistics Learning Center, www.exodusdispatchingandtraining.com. I will post this on the Facebook page, and the YouTube channel should have it as well. Coincidentally, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel to get free content of videos. There are videos on the YouTube channel right now, and as we start our training up again, there will be more videos added to the YouTube channel for you guys to see that will assist you as well. So again, www.exodusdispatchingandtraining.com. Click the Freight Broker 101 Training for Beginners. The only two sublinks you will be able to access are the join the live online training. You can join the training as a guest. It is mainly for enrolled members, but guests can join in and ask questions to inquire about becoming members. And I answer, or whoever is moderating at that time answers questions for guests at the same rate or the same level that will be answered for members, enrolled members. So we try to give our guests the same level of input and respect as we do enrolled members, because we want them to become enrolled members. So Freight Broker 101 here on the Exodus Dispatching and Training website, Freight Broker 101 Training for Beginners. The tentative training, live training date will start or commence on July 10th. We will have live brokers providing input and insight as to how they got their business up and running, some of the pain points and the hurdles they had to go over, so you guys can hear those things and maybe can relate to them and follow the steps, the same steps that they did in order to get over that hump, and is now starting to move loads on a regular basis and building up their brokerage, establishing their what's called a book of business with shippers and carriers. So this is the process. www.exodusdispatchingandtraining.com. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.